الناس شيئا ولكن الناس أنفسهم يظلمون. All praise to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We praise Him, we seek His help, we ask His forgiveness, we seek refuge with Allah from the evil of our soul and from the evil of our bad deeds. Indeed, whomever Allah guides, none can misguide him. Indeed, whomever Allah left astray, none can guide him to the right path. I bear witness and testify, there is no deity, there is no God worthy of our worship except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I bear witness and testify that Muhammad bin Abdullah is the final messenger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and his slave. Brothers and sisters, I recited a verse from the Quran after praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يَظْلِمُ النَّاسَ شَيْئًا وَلَكِنَّ النَّاسَ أَنفُسَهُمْ يَظْلِمُونَ. Indeed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not do injustice. Indeed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not do injustice to the people, but the people who are doing injustice to themselves. Brothers and sisters, first of all, I advise myself and yourself to fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as He deserves to be feared. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا اتَّقُوا اللَّهَ حَقَّ تُقَاتِهِ وَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, fear Allah as He should be feared, as He deserves to be feared, and do not die except as a Muslim. Brothers and sisters, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in that ayah, إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يَظْلِمُ النَّاسَ شَيْئًا, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not do injustice to the people, but people are doing injustice to themselves. From this verse, we come to know doing injustice, committing injustice to the people, it is haram, it is forbidden, prohibited in Islam. Islam, it is a religion of peace and humanity. Islam, it is a religion of justice. It teaches its followers to implement justice among themselves. It asks its followers to remain just and fair to the people. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا كُونُوا قَوَّامِينَ بِالْقِسْطِ شُهَدَاءَ لِلَّهِ. O you who believe, establish justice. Stand for justice as you witness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَلَوْ عَلَىٰ أَنفُسِكُمْ وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ وَالْأَقْرَبِينَ. Even if it is against you, or your parent, or your relative. So from this verse, we can understand that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded us to establish, to implement justice among ourselves. Even if it is against ourselves, or against our parent, or against our relatives. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned the importance and superiority of the justice in a hadith. Prophet ﷺ says that in the Muhsideen, verily, indeed, the dispenser of justice, people who implement justice among themselves in all the matters, on the day of the judgment, they will be seated on the pulpit of Noor. On the day of the judgment, on the right side of the Rahman, right side of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then Prophet says, وَكِلْتَا يَدَيْهِ يَمِينٌ. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's both hands are right hand. Subhanallah. From this hadith, we can understand that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will honor those people who implement justice among themselves, among the people. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will respect them. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will honor them by making them sitting on the pulpit of Noor on the day of the judgment. Subhanallah, the Qiyamah, on the day of the Qiyamah. So brothers and sisters, justice, insaf, al-adl, it brings about peace and prosperity in our life. Justice, it leads to the success in both worlds. From the justice, we can establish or we can maintain law and order in the country. And so that Imam Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah, one of the leading scholars, he says, while mentioning the importance of justice, insaf, al-adl, he says, Allahu yansur ad-dawlat al-adila, Allahu yansur ad-dawlat al-adila al-mu'mina. Allah subhanahu Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah says that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala helps the just government, the just moving government. And similarly, Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah says, Allahu yansur ad-dawlat al-adilat al-kafira. Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah says that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala helps just non-Muslim government. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala helps the non-Muslim just government. Wallahu la yansur ad-dawlat al-mu'mina al-zalima. And he says, Allah will not help unjust Muslim government. Unjust Muslim government. Subhanallah. So as long as government or people are just, regardless of deen, they will get the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if they are not just, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not help them how much they are good. So brothers and sisters, so from this we can understand that nowadays justice is not prevailing in our community. On the contrary, injustice is prevailing in our country. People are committing atrocities. Many types of injustice are taking place in our country, in our community. What is injustice? What is zulm? The opposite of adl, the opposite of justice is injustice. What is zulm? Zulm means, it is defined by the scholars as وَضْعُ الشَّيْءِ فِي غَيْرِ مَحَلِّ. To put something in a place where it does not deserve it. So killing an innocent person is a zulm, it is injustice. Grabbing the wealth of the person is injustice. Torturing an innocent person, it is a zulm, it is an injustice. Killing them, beating them to death is an injustice. So these are the injustice. Brothers and sisters, injustice, atrocities, it will bring about anger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It will bring about anger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you are zalim, Allah will get angry on you. And zulm, injustice, will bring about the punishment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will punish you. You cannot escape from the punishment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And zalim, it would make the mazloom, it would make the zalim, he would make the mazloom, the oppressed one, the strongest on the day of the judgment. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will allow the mazloom, the oppressed one, to take revenge from him. So brothers and sisters, so here when we go through, when we study Quran and Hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we come to know that Quran and the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is full of warning against zulm, against the evil of the zulm, the consequence of the zulm. Every sector is not free of zulm. Everywhere zulm is happening. If a person, if expresses his opinion, he is being a victim of zulm. So everywhere is zulm. When we see Quran, when we study Quran and the Hadith of the Prophet, we come to know that this is one of the major sins inside of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It will lead to the destruction. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Quran, Allahu la yuhibbu al-zalimin. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not love the zalimin, the wrongdoers, the culprit, those people who are unjust. Subhanallah. And also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, مَا لِلظَّالِمِينَ مِنْ أَنصَارٍ. People who are committing injustice, they will not find any help helper on the day of the judgment. Here they may have some supporters. Here they may have some laws to support them. But on the day of the judgment, the court of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they will not find any helper or any supporter which will save them from the punishment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that La yuflihu al-zalimun. The zalimun, they will never succeed here and hereafter. Subhanallah. From all these things, and also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, La yahdi al-qawm al-zalimin. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not guide those people who are unjust to the right path. So from all these verses of the Quran, we come to know that committing atrocities, it is one of the major sins inside of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which will bring about destruction, which will lead to hellfire. Subhanallah. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to save from the evil of the zulm. And also Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned the evil consequences of zulm in numerous hadiths. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, "Al-zulmu zulumatun yawm al-qiyamah." The zulm, it will be converted into the darkness on the day of the judgment. The zalim who is committing atrocities against the weaker section, he would be in the darkness. Darkness in the sense, he would be deprived of the Jannah. He would be deprived of the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He would be deprived of the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Al-dhulumu dhulumatun yawm al-qiyamati. And also, Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says in a hadith Qudsi, that Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam narrates the hadith from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala directly. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Ya ibadi, إني حرمت الظلم على نفسي وجعلته محرما بينكم فلا تظالموا. يا عبادي, O my slave, إني حرمت الظلم على نفسي. I have made zulm forbidden on me. I made zulm haram on me. إني حرمت الظلم على نفسي. I will not do injustice to anyone. So فلا تظالموا وجعلته محرما بينكم. And I made zulm, committing injustice, haram on you as well. So فَلَا تَظَالَمُوا. So make sure that you should not commit or you should not do any injustice to the people. SubhanAllah. So this is your hadith Qudsi. Brothers and sisters, not only human being, doing zulm, doing injustice, even to the animal is forbidden in Islam. Killing innocent person, grabbing money or this and that, it is haram, not even only to the human being, even the animals. Prophet ﷺ said, Ittaqillah, fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala about these dumb animals. The animal which is speechless, they cannot talk, but fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala about them. Provide their fodder on time and do not make them work more than their capacity. Subhanallah. So brothers and sisters, these are the few hadiths which I found in the Quran, in the hadith of the Prophet, and few verses I recited in front of you. And also, brothers and sisters, if we commit injustice, whether husband is doing injustice to the wife, or the other people are doing injustice to the some other people, to the some weaker section, these people will not run away, will not escape from the punishment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Prophet ﷺ says, Ittaqi da'wat al-mazlum, Ittaqi da'wat al-mazlum, فَإِنَّهُ لَيْسَ بَيْنَهُ وَبَيْنَ اللَّهِ حِجَابٌ. Fear the curse of mazlum, fear the curse of oppressed one, because there is no way, there is no any barrier between the curse of mazlum and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. لَيْسَ بَيْنَهُ وَبَيْنَ اللَّهِ حِجَابٌ. So which means his dua will be accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and it will not be rejected. In another hadith, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam very clearly said, explicitly said that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Prophet said that there are three people, these people's dua will not be rejected. And among these three people, Prophet said that the mazlum. When a Muslim, he says, he makes dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the state of affliction, the state of depression and worry and sadness. He says, oh, these people are committing injustice to me and they are beating me, this and that. When he makes dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Prophet says that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala raises this dua. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala raises this dua to the heaven, and the doors of the heaven will be open, and the doors of the heavens will be open, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَعِزَّتِي وَجَلَالِي, by my honor and dignity, I will help you. I will help you. Wallah لَأَنْصُرَنَّكِ, I will help you. Surely I will help you. وَلَوْ بَعْدَ إِيدٍ, even after some time. SubhanAllah. So from this hadith, we come to know that the Muslims will not be rejected. So people, those who are committing atrocities against the people, they should be aware of this hadith, that if a Muslim, if he makes dua, it would be accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will punish them. Brothers and sisters, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Quran, لا تحسبن الله غافلا عما يعمل الظالمون إنما يؤخرهم ليوم تشخص فيه الأبصار مهطعين مقنعي رؤوسهم لا يرتد إليهم طرفهم وأفئدتهم هواء. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, لا تحسبن الله غافلا. Don't think that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is unaware of these zalimun. Allah is unaware of these unjust people. Allah is aware of them. Allah is aware of them, and Allah is competent to take revenge from them, to punish them. But إِنَّمَا يُؤَخِّرُهُمْ, He is giving them time, He is giving them respite in order to whether these people would repent to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving them time. But when time comes, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will seize them and punish them. They will not escape from Him. In another hadith, the Prophet says that إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُمْلِي لِلظَّالِمِ. Indeed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives time to the zalim people, to the oppressor. But when time comes and He sees them, His seizure will be, His grasp will be, His punishment will be very severe. إِنَّ أَخْذَهُ أَلِيمٌ شَدِيدٌ. His seizure or His punishment will be very painful and severe. So we should not think why this and that is happening, why here is that happening, this we are deprived of our rights, they have snatched this and that, why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not punishing these people. No, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows. Allah is Hakim, Allah is Alim, Allah is Basir, Allah is Sami, Allah is knowing everything. When time comes, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will punish them. Brothers and sisters, just now we fasted the month of the Muharram, the Ashura. The lesson which have to learn from this month of the Muharram is the worst category of the zulm. The worst of the worst. The worst category of the zulm is the zulm of the rulers. The worst category of the zulm is zulm of rulers. When the rulers, they have selected, they did not come to the power, they were brought to the power. So we trusted them. We trusted them. We gave them power to establish law and order. To establish law and order. To protect our rights. To give our rights. So if such rulers, if they commit injustice, it would be considered as one of the first category of the zulm. Pharaoh, he was a ruler. But he was very, very tyrant ruler. He committed injustice to the people, minorities, Bani Israel. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Quran, إِنَّ فِرْعَوْنَ عَلَا فِي الْأَرْضِ وَجَعَلَ أَهْلَهَا شِيَعًا يَسْتَضْعِفُ طَائِفَةً مِنْهُمْ يُذَبِّحُ أَبْنَاءَهُمْ وَيَسْتَحْيِي نِسَاءَهُم. Pharaoh, he transgressed. He crossed the level. And he started slaughtering the male baby of the Banu Israel, and he started keeping female alive. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did? Allah gave him time, gave him time, gave him time. Finally, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala drowned Fir'aun in the sea. وَإِذْ فَرَقْنَا بِكُمُ الْبَحْرَ فَأَنْجَيْنَاكُمْ وَأَغْرَقْنَا آلَ فِرْعَوْنَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, remember that time. Remember that time when we separated the sea, when we parted the sea, and we saved you from the Fir'aun and its people, and we drowned Fir'aun in the sea. So this is going to happen. So brothers and sisters, it is history shows, Islamic history shows that people have been always tested by the unjust people. But it is our duty to remain firm and patient on the face of calamities, and we keep asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we keep making dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to save us from all this affliction and from all this type of injustice. With this I conclude this my first khutbah. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us tawfiq to implement justice and to avoid all types of injustice. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين استغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. Brothers and sisters, injustice is one of the major sins inside of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and in Islam. So that Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us beautiful dua. In that dua, he said that, say that, A'udhu bika min an azlima aw uzlama. The Prophet sallallahu says that, say this dua that, oh Allah, I seek refuge with you from doing injustice to the people or to other people, or from injustice done to me. So this is one of the beautiful phrase in a long dua. So that also can be said. So brothers and sisters, we have to be aware and we have to be beware of the evil consequence of this zulm. So we should away and stay away from all types of zulm. Prophet said that the Prophet once asked the Sahaba, very famous hadith, oh my Sahaba, do you know who is the muflis, who is the bankrupt, who is the poorest person? Atadruna manil muflis. So Sahaba, they said, like a person who doesn't have any dirham and dinar, who is the muflis? Prophet said that the muflis of my community, the muflis of my ummah is not the one who will bring a lot of good deeds on the day of the judgment, but he may have grabbed the property of someone, he may have abused someone, he may have beaten someone, like that. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will divide all good deeds among the people who are affected by him. And finally, when the good deeds fall short of those people, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will put all their bad deeds on his account, and then he will be thrown in the fire. So brothers and sisters, so any zulm we can escape from the evil consequence of this zulm in this dunya, but we cannot escape from the punishment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we have to be aware of that, and we should stay away from all the type of zulm. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us tawfiq to do what we are hearing. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين واستغفروه